Welcome back to We Are Nacogdoches. It's the show where we talk about the good stuff going on in our town with the people who are making it happen. I'm Kelly Augustine with the Nacogdoches County Chamber of Commerce. Today I have a very special business owner and guest in the studio with me. It's Ryan Hairston, owner of Aperitivo Cafe and Gelato.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It's so wonderful to be here. Thank you.
Oh, we love having you here. You're a downtown business owner, know a lot about Nacogdoches, and we're ready to hear about it all because what you're doing is so unique.
Thank you.
Take us down the path. No, let's not do that. Let's talk about Aperitivo.
Yeah,
Let's talk about what you're doing in that space.
you bet. So, August of this past year, so 2025, we opened a cafe slash restaurant. So, for me, kind of the centerpiece of it, I really wanted it to be this idea of gelato, which of course is Italian ice cream, but then we kind of built out all around it. So, to create a space, hopefully, where people can linger from the start of their day to the end of the day. In fact, we have this sign out on our back patio that's "Dolce far niente," and it's this Italian phrase that's called that means the sweetness of doing nothing. And so, really wanted to create a space where people can slow down, they can connect with one another, and the word aperitivo it means to open up. That they can open up to family, friends, connection, but also good food and great music and a great environment that people can come in and actually take a little bit of a deep breath. And so for us, that starts early in the morning with coffee and pastries and breakfast, and it kind of builds into lunch and afternoon snacks and gelato all day long, and then kind of builds into dinner and slowing down and cocktails, glass of wine, all of the things that kind of create this space where, regardless of the time of day, you can come, hang out, and hopefully take a deep breath.
And this particular building that you
Yeah.
chose, I know you did a lot of work there. What was the inspiration when you were looking at what you had and what it was going to be?
Yeah, great question. There were so many people here in Nacogdoches that brought their expertise to the table. Amy Steele from Steel Interiors, Martin Construction, both were really a godsend kind of on this journey to help kind of create in my head what I had envisioned. And wanted this space to where it looked when you walked in the door that you immediately thought somebody cared about me and about this space before I ever entered. I just really was, I really felt like it needed to be something that was beautiful, that was thoughtful, that was intentional, and that gave people dignity as well. Even if they were just coming to grab a gelato with their family, that they walked in and they felt dignified by the space. And it could be a space for first dates, but it could also be a space for casual conversation and coffee. I lived in New York for about 5 years with my three girls, and there were several kind of Italian cafes that really kind of inspired me and helped me kind of really think about what does it look like to create this type of space here in Nacogdoches. So those were a few of the things that were kind of going through my head as we started kind of building it out. A few weeks into it, I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But thankfully, through the help of friends and colleagues, we were able to see the vision kind of come to life.
And I'm sure you were thinking about your menu too through all of this. Tell us about the menu.
Yeah, absolutely. So even just that idea of kind of opening up and connecting with one another, we wanted to create shareables. Maybe not your rich Southern kind of Italian that oftentimes we think of like, pastas. But more, we wanted to create things that could be shared. Of course, you could eat it all by yourself, but you could also sit at a table, order 2 or 3 things, and really connect over great, intentional, thoughtful, fresh food at the same time. And so everything from really Italian focaccia sandwiches to bruschettas, a handful of different varieties that you can pick and choose from, and you could order and sit around and have a conversation and take these bites, which could be a full meal, but really kind of more than anything facilitate a really great conversation between friends, family, husbands and wives, parents and kids, and all of those colleagues, friends from town, all of
Or
those
if we
things.
have a professional roaming downtown for a business reason, they could just stroll in and enjoy a coffee or something good there,
Absolutely. There was
right?
a handful of folks from the bank that stopped in earlier and had a coffee, did a little business meeting, and then went back. At the same time, we had a group of people that came straight from Pilates and sat down and had coffee in a different corner and just connected and chatted and talked. So it's really fun to see a diverse group of people enter into the space.
That's neat. The atmosphere, the food. What about the folks that are there welcoming us as we come in, or your chef? Would you like to
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I tell you, people told me from the get-go, you're going to have the hardest time finding employees in this community. And I wasn't sure whether to believe it or not, but the people that have stumbled across kind of our door into our space and have decided to be part of our team are some of the most incredible humans that I think I've come across, with more potential than I could have ever imagined. A good friend that I grew up with, she is our executive chef. She is phenomenal. She has helped me really kind of create the menu and facilitate the menu, and add new things to it to keep it fresh and ongoing. But the team members that are there day in and day out, they're really quite exceptional. And it's interesting when you raise the bar and you ask people to step into something, there's something that happens in them that they do want to step into it. And so I couldn't be more grateful. There's no way I could do this without them on a day in and day out basis. I'm more of a ideas guy, a vision guy, a culture guy, but putting the kind of the pen to the paper and seeing things happen. I have the best team that I could possibly ever imagine. I'm so thankful for them. So they're good people.
Well, since you are a part of our downtown, what have you seen going on in that area that excites you and you
Yeah.
think this was a good choice for you to be,
Yeah.
to invest in?
Yeah. Great question. Being downtown, one, I've been so grateful to meet other downtown business owners and small business owners and have a whole new level of respect and really admiration. I mean, small business owners are my heroes. All the people that are scattered downtown, from the boutiques to the flower shops to the other restaurants to, they really are quite incredible because it is not easy starting a small business. I love being downtown because there is such an excitement about being there. I think there are so many great businesses that have come to the table, so many great ideas, so many great entrepreneurs that have started little things downtown for people to actually do. You can take your family and spend a morning, spend an afternoon, and walk from shop to shop, or get a gelato, or go get popcorn, or take a moment and sit in the park. I mean, there's just so many opportunities now that we can have just through sitting and being a part of our downtown community. So it's really fun. I mean, this weekend I think is Market on Main, and so it's really exciting to somebody can go do that, and then grab a coffee and shop and all the things. And so it really is exciting to see the energy of what's happening downtown, and I really believe it's the small business owners that have brought that to life. I feel like I'm late to the game. There's so many people that were already there that kind of started it and catalyzed it, and so I just feel really humbled and honored to be part of what's going on.
Well, I'm going to have to put you on the spot.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm going to ask you, are you going to have a blueberry specialty for the Texas Blueberry Festival season?
We will absolutely have a blueberry. We've already started planning and thinking. Right now, we're thinking a mascarpone blueberry gelato, so almost like a blueberry cheesecake gelato. We're working on a handful of blueberry cocktails as well for our cocktail bar, and then a few other coffees as well. So we'll have a whole blueberry menu coming to the table, which I'm so excited about. I've been looking forward to it. I was a little bummed that we missed it last year in our opening, but excited to come back to it this side of things.
And we'll be excited to help promote it and
Oh, thank
probably
you.
sample it too.
I think you should. I think it would only be right.
Well, let me ask you, because you mentioned living in New York for a while. Is there anything that you miss, or now you're in a smaller town,
Yeah.
a little bit smaller? What's that experience been like for you?
Yeah, so I grew up here. My family's still here. My sisters are here. My mom and dad are still here and a part of this community, and I've been here for a long time. And so it was really, it was exciting. It was interesting. It was thrilling. it was scary and crazy, all the things, moving to a large city. And I really did love it. I loved the diversity of people, of food, of thought, of experience, of people with different stories. And so that was all incredibly wonderful. Coming back, though, I would say I couldn't be more grateful to be a part of an actual community with people that are here, invested, not just passing through, but are here. And that's the best part.
That's wonderful. So I know lots of folks, if they haven't already met you and seen your restaurant, where do they need to go to find you?
Absolutely. We are downtown, just right off of North Church Street. Our address is 122 North Church Street. We would love for them to come. You can also look us up online at aperitivo.cafe.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, thank you.
And we thank you for joining us again today on We Are Nacogdoches. We will see you again soon.
This program is brought to you by the Department of Media and Communication at Stephen F. Austin State University, in association with the Nacogdoches County Chamber of Commerce, and with special thanks to the City of Nacogdoches.